Yeah, we here.
Sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to...
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over first.
Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 79 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is...
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big time.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
With a handoff to Aaron.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
by the Jaguars.
Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he's tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Minshew and Chark on the hookup. Their first down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The tackle made by Miles Jack.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Jaguars 14. Packers.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 62 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A pass complete here to Conley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Keeps himself upright. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Conley's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43-yard line.
Now Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson.
Minshew's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
At their own 20.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Now Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
41-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got a man complete. 27 yards there, a first down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to go up top again. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Caught out left side by Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's third down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So we've reached. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
20. Jaguars 16.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To Thompson on the draw. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
48-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. To Thompson on the screen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
They'll run it down with Robinson, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And a Jaguar first down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Gonna let one fly for... It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jerry Tillery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decided. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead. That could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
From the 29, Minshew going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Jacksonville.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On on 2nd and 11 now. Minshew to the left side here for Eifert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Chris Thompson.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Packers' 8-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Jacksonville.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He was tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it,